finally time for another side quest. Kinda. Y'all have probably been wondering where my Gathering 2024 video has been, considering it's been, what, over 2 months now it took me to even make this, and honestly, I've just been a busy fucker. I've just been clocking in and clocking out and just losing track of time. Calendars, how do they work? I actually did not do a whole lot of filming this year. Instead, I mainly focused on partying with my friends and getting super fucked up. I'm sure you understand. So instead, I've decided to do more of a story time vlog. If that's not your thing, hey, call your mom. So here's a few tales I'm going to tell of my time at the 24 Gathering of the Gathering of the Juggerlos. Juggerlos. That was literally a whole inside joke with my camp. But first, shoutouts where shoutouts are due. Namely my camp, all Camp Bud Dwyer. Shouts out to Skittles, Joel, Windmill Jerry, Joe Apocalypse, Crocker, and Pyro. And to our camp neighbors, I didn't get any of you guys' names because I'm a fucking shit ass. Shouts out to all the ninjas I hung out with at parking lot party. King Gooba, Pockets Full of Rockets, Cody. Do not remember the rest of y'all's names. Feel free to tell me in the comments that I fucked up. I wasn't all there. Well, shout out to my homie Danny Dollars, man. I'm sorry I missed your show. I don't know what the fuck I could have been doing. A big congratulations to that couple that got married. Big rest in peace to Pokey. I honestly don't remember if I met him. He looks like about a dozen different motherfuckers I met, but it's probably a good chance, and that sucks. I'm actually gonna try to provide a link in the description to, I think, the GoFundMe for his family. And miscellaneous shouts out to Maki, Cartoon Bonderon, Hulk Hoagie, and of course, the Nitrous Fairy. Now that that's out of the way, I got 3 stories of interest for you. Firstly, Windmill Jerry's bee tent.
Check this shit out, bro. It's fucking Gathering of the Beelos.
So Windmill Jerry from my camp thought it'd be real funny to spray Faygo all over his tent in the middle of the night using one of these 3D printed Faygo sprayers we all kind of accumulated. The next day, there were like 100 bees just all over his tent.
Buzz, buzz, motherfucker. Wicked bees never die.
And then my shot out ass is just like, wait a minute, that's a pretty fucking good idea. Ain't no one ever gonna dare to rob your tent when it's covered in fucking bees. Clowny problems require clowny solutions. The next story is about my epic blackout on day 2. So on day 2 of the gathering, while attending the wet t-shirt contest, I thought it would be a good idea to bring in my Orca full of tequila and just sip that shit like it's water. Well, subsequently, I started a little early and I blacked out in the middle of the wet t-shirt contest. And this was no ordinary blackout. I wandered the grounds and got into who knows what kind of adventures for about 4.5 hours straight. Literally, like not even a brownout, just lights out, bro. I was a feral zombie. When I came to, I wasn't lying down like I had passed out somewhere. No, I didn't pass out at all. I came back to consciousness standing up in the middle of camp doing fuck knows what. And I heard with my ears that ICP themselves were about to go on stage. So of course I booked it across the fucking Legend Valley, but something terrible happened. In my blackout state, I managed to lose not only my Eddie Van Halen edition Orca full of tequila, or honestly it was probably empty of tequila by this point, but still, but more importantly, I lost my Nomadic Movement fanny pack that had my ID in it and that had over $200 in cash in it. I fucked up! And this is it, by the way, and it's very ironic because the whole reason that I had this thing was that it would have my important shit in it strapped to me. Like when a parent pins a note on a fucking stupid kid that goes to school. That was my logic. But for whatever fucking reason, I took this shit off and threw it on the ground somewhere. Luckily, this girl who was actually friends with my camp neighbors managed to find it, because apparently I didn't lose it very far from camp, brought it back to the info tent, didn't take anything, didn't take $1, didn't take a pre-roll, nothing. Now that is clowny hospitality, folks. My only regret is that I was a little shot out and I didn't actually get this girl's name, but when I had actually met her because she overheard me talking about how cool it was that someone didn't take any of my stuff, I gave her like 30-40 bucks and I went to smoke a pre-roll with her. I could tell that she was like kind of uncomfortable. I think maybe she thought I was like hitting on her, trying to sleep with her. Although I have a girlfriend, we were together even during gathering, so you know, I had no intentions of that. But like, I felt like I owed her something because that kind of generosity is not something I'm used to. Like, I'm not programmed to like encounter people that are this hospitable, you know what I'm saying? If you're watching this, wherever you are, thank you, I appreciate you. You a real wicked clown, you know that? And my third and final story that I want to tell is the fact that I was an eyewitness to the dude who got nailed in the face with a nitrous canister. Yes, I'm sure everyone who attended heard the story of the guy who got knocked in the face. And y'all were really playing telephone with it. I was hearing that like, oh, the guy fucking lost his eye, the guy broke his jaw, like all sorts of shit. I don't really know the extent of his injuries, but y'all were getting a little dramatic with it. But anyway, our tale begins during the trash fight. Now, my homie Joel from my camp was with me, and I remember this was an especially gross trash fight because everyone who brought trash bags, everyone's garbage was like soaked. I don't know what that was about. What was with all the wet trash, guys? I was really looking forward to doing the front versus the back again, but they were doing like the left versus the right or some shit. But anyway, my homie Joel fucking came up to me at trash fight ready to go. He had this other ninja with him that he had met. Now, I didn't get this guy's name, but this was the guy who chucked the nitrous canister. And like, you know, he didn't seem like too out of it. He didn't seem too fucked up, so I really don't know what he was thinking. And mind you, I don't mean he fucking threw one of these. No, 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 no. He threw one of these. I would never want to get hit with this. Maybe he just got too into it. I see him grab the shit by the handle and chuck it while it was in the air, bro. I swear to you, time slowed down, my ninjas. I saw it going through the air and I just got out. Holy shit! I didn't even get the last syllable out when a dude who was a crew member up front, boom, got nailed with it right like that. I could not fucking believe I saw this. And it's kind of morbid to say that I'm kind of upset that I didn't get footage of this. But then one of the crew members' friends came up and confronted this guy. The guy was remorseful. He was just like, oh, I'm sorry, man. I know I was fucked up. I just want to talk to him, like, whatever. And he left. Apparently he got thrown out of gathering. I mean, bro, you fucked around majorly and you found out. I don't know what to tell you. A surge of fear came over me because he was, like, with us, right? He was just standing talking with us and throwing shit. And I'm like, oh, fuck. What if they think he's like our homie or some shit? Are we gonna get beat up? Are we gonna get thrown out? Luckily, that didn't happen, and apparently the guy was okay, although he did need to go get stitches at a local hospital. That is one of the most crystal clear memories I think I'm gonna have of any gathering. Again, sorry for the late video. Shit happens. I unfortunately will not be at Hollow Wicked this year. I do, however, plan to go to Juggalo Weekend in Worcester, Massachusetts. Worcester? I'm gonna go to Juggalo Weekend in Massachusetts. That's the point. So if you see me there, hey man, give me a whoop whoop. But I wish all of you a happy Hollow Wicked, and fuck y'all sleep.
With the beat, and it's green, let the name flash. It's an alley with no fight, it's a fucking faker. I won't have the cards in them sticks, break the like I got matching rollies with my twin, with the Checker brothers. Gotta help your people when they down, God bless your brothers. Hold up in that Rolls Royce, bitch, that motherfucking race. You don't have no choice, got this money in your face. I'm a young so cheap.